So, this anime is finally back, and I say finally because I had to wait 2 weeks to watch it, and I shouldn't even be saying finally. But no, this show, I'm glad I didn't have to wait, 2 weeks, like a year or two. I'm glad I only had to wait 2 weeks because this show is awesome, and I love the show. And I'll tell you right now, it sucks we did not get to see Favaro in the first episode. That is the only negative thing I can say about this episode. We did not get to see Favaro in the first episode. And if you guys have not seen the show, you need to go watch it right now. Season 1, 12 episodes, and get your ass back here by next week and be caught up to episode 2. Because this is going to be 24 episodes, and it's going to be a freaking ride, man. And Favaro is a man. Just to let you know, he is a man that is very unpredictable, but at the same time, very predictable depending on what kind of scenery he's in. If he's in a bar, predictable. If he's in a tight situation, who the hell knows what he's going to do. And I am so upset that they're not putting this episode. But also, with saying that, this episode is absolutely awesome. And right off the bat, we find out that humans are actually kind of in a revolt. They're, going against gods, killing them, attacking their sanctuaries, and they're actually enslaved demons. So humans are on top now. Now, where they got these powers of the gods from is another question. We need to know, like, maybe it was during the Bahamut War, but I'm hoping they expand upon that a little bit more, because we're kind of just like, okay, how the hell did they get all these powers? We know some of the humans actually had powers originally from the gods. They were blessed with their weapons and whatnot, but that doesn't explain how they became into power, how just all the humans of the kingdom's military got these godly weapons. And I hope they expand on that just a little bit so we get a little bit more detail about that. But we find out that Kaiser is still a part of the kingdom, my man, my boy, and we find out that he's basically working with Azazel, the rag demon, quote unquote, and because they're enslaving demons and actually making them fight like gladiators used to, literally killing each other. And we see that Kaiser's not a big fan of this, but he's also the king's right-hand man, which I'm really wondering how the king, came into power. I want to know a little bit more about that, because we see that they're painting a picture of him, and it seems as if he was involved in the war, quote unquote, and he most definitely was not the reason Bahamut the dragon was stopped. We all know that, who's seen season 1, right? Everybody knows that in season 1, it was Kaiser, it was Azazel, and it was Favaro. And once again, if you guys don't know Favaro, go find him out in season 1, watch the show. And it makes sense that Kaiser and Azazel are working together, because they actually, I know, I forgot what I said together there, but who cares? But we know that they could be working together, for you who have seen this show, because they fought Bahamut and basically saved the world together. And the only reason Azazel would be a quote-unquote good guy now is because he got betrayed by the demons in the first place. So I'm really interested to see what the hell is going on with Lucifer, because I'm pretty sure Lucifer is actually Azazel's brother, if I am correct. So where the hell is Lucifer? Where the hell is the king of the gods and whatnot? So I just want to know a little bit more. What the hell is happening with the big name gods and or demons, So I want to know how all this kind of transpired and happened. But we also get to meet Nina, a new character who looks a lot like Amur, but she's kind of the 180 kind of personality, in the sense that they're both like really curious, and it's kind of like they don't necessarily maybe know a lot about the world in which they inhabit, but Nina's like really outgoing, and she's kind of like interested in everything, but she's like really like straightforward about it, and she's really into guys apparently, which we'll hop into that in a second. And then we have Amur, who is a girl who's kind of like, she was kind of like the quiet, interested kind of type, and Nina's the lively kind of interested type, right? And we see that in this episode. And I really want to know, like, where did she get these powers of being a dragon? Okay, and did she turn into a dragon after she started, like, looking at Azazel and getting lovey-dovey romantic undertone-ish feelings? Is that why she turned into a dragon? But if that's so, why didn't she do it when she saw the guy who was painting the picture? Why didn't she do it whenever she did that to Kaiser? So that's definitely a different kind of character than Amur. She was never like that. She didn't even know what love is, I think. And we find out that Nina most definitely lived she lived her childhood. She clearly remembers her childhood. So I don't know if she's a demon or a creature that was created, kind of like Amur was. That's a question I really want to be answered to. I mean, obviously we don't want them to lay all the cards right now, right? We don't want that. I'm just, it's just a little kind of curiosity. I mean, this is maybe the best first episode of the season. Maybe outside like Attack on Titan, but I mean, I think this is just as good because it brings up a topic and it makes you want, it's making you ask questions. It got you interested. And they didn't put Favaro in. So, of course, we all want to fucking know what the hell's going on and what's happening to Favaro. And can I say it one more time? Just one more time. Favaro! Oh, God, I love saying that. Kaiser, man, almost every episode, he's like, Favaro? And, Favaro, the man with the red afro. The only man with an afro in anime that I know of and like. And has an afro that's red. So, yeah, this episode of Shingeki no Bahamut, Virgin Soul, or Rage of Bahamut, Virgin Soul, whatever the hell it's called. It'll be in the title. Who gives a shit? Awesome. And I'm happy it's back. I'm so happy this is back. I can't wait to see more. And by the love of God, one more time to close out the video, guys. Where is Favaro?